Hey everybody, it's Scotty from Scotty's Record Shop with a review of the most recent Queen LP, A Night at the Odeon. This is going to be for the vinyl. Before I review this or say anything about it, I just want to thank everybody for watching. I don't always comment. I usually don't comment on your comments, but I do look at them. I get my little iPod out and my Google Mail goes to that, and I do read them. So all the kind words that you guys say about how smart I am, which really isn't, it's just silly, but it's appreciated. It's very sweet. Lots of sweet things. I do want to address one of the comments made from my last video when I first showed this when I my November 2015 finds video. Rob from Boston. I wasn't clear on the email. I read it kind of fast too, but I wasn't sure if I was clear in my last video. I was talking about this being bootlegged, but this is not a bootleg. This is an actual uh, official release. Um, there have been this show, the Christmas show from '75, has been bootlegged forever, and that's what I was referring to. Not necessarily called A Night at the Odeon, although there may have been a bootleg called A Night at the Odeon. But and I'll be honest with you, the CD that I have of this show upstairs, I don't remember what the bootleg was called. It's been a while since I've listened to it. But it's the same show, you know. Same thing with the Rainbow stuff from '74. That's all been bootleg. Houston. There's a lot of great. I'm hoping Queen keeps this up. There's some great show. There's a great show from '76 that was filmed but never aired. It was meant to be for a television show, and that was really more representative of the Night at the Opera tour, which I'll tell you about. Why this isn't really a good representation of that, even though it was of that tour. Houston '77. There's what's another one? Richfield Coliseum in Cleveland, actually in Richfield, right outside of Cleveland. Um, those are all great, great representations of Queen live. They have them. The odds, hopefully, that we'll see these come out eventually next year in the years to come. It'd really be smart for them to do that. Anyway, quick review of this. The packaging is very nice. It's a double album. They did a really, really nice job on the packaging. Um, I'll show you one of the custom inner sleeves. Very nicely done. The custom label, looking very much like the A Night at the Opera, at least the not the American pressing of A Night at the Opera. So it was just on the Electra butterfly label, but in other parts of the world, it looks more like their label for that album, which is misleading and a little misleading. The one thing that I'm not going to say it's negative about this record, but if you buy this thinking, wow, '75, A Night at the Opera tour, great. No, this only has one song from A Night at the Opera, and it's not even the full song. It's a medley of Bohemian Rhapsody going into several other songs, then ending with Bohemian Rhapsody. Because if you've ever seen Queen live, uh, in the '70s especially, they hadn't quite figured out how to do that whole operatic piece in the middle. So eventually what they would do is they would just show a video, I believe, was how they did it in the late '70s. But at this point, what they did is they do a medley. They would start off with the mellower part of Bohemian Rhapsody, go into Killer Queen and some other stuff, and then end with the mellowest end of Bohemian Rhapsody. That's all though from 39's not on here. You're My Best Friend's not on here. You know, Death on Two Legs. None of those wonderful songs are on here. But it is the full show that was shown on television. As far as the set list, I think that pretty much deals with it. It's more indicative of the Sheer Heart Attack tour. You know, at least what they did here. They had an hour to blow through. Let me think. What else do I want to say about this? The vinyl quality is good. It's not perfect. I found my copy to be a little noisy at times, not horribly noisy, not bad enough where I would say don't buy it or anything like that. But there were a few points where it was like, you know. And especially for what they charge for these things, I do expect a lot because, you know, you pay a lot. But overall, as far as this is concerned, this is a wonderful, wonderful release, and I'm sincerely hoping that in 2016 we'll get another live show from Queen, an early live 70s live show from them. They have a lot of stuff in the can. I'm sure they've got a lot for us. They're emptying things out, which is wonderful. So go out and get it, or ask Santa Claus to put it underneath your tree this year. Okay? Until next time, and I think I am going to be making another video very quickly. Until next time, peace and love.